Welcome to Interrogation. Contestant, the categories, historical event. Go.
Did it take place after 1900? After 1900?
Yes.
Did it take place after 1950?
No.
Okay. Did it take place after 1940?
After 1940? No.
All right. Did it involve a war?
No.
Did it involve drinking?
No. Not that I'm aware of. I
It
would
involved
like to know the event you were thinking of that involved drinking. What event were you thinking that involved drinking?
I was thinking prohibition.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that I didn't even think of that. I was thinking.
Yeah, technically speaking, any event could involve drinking, but I kind of meant, did it revolve or?
Okay. I was thinking like, I'm not even. I can't say. Yeah. I was about to name some people that. Never mind.
All right, I'll rephrase that better.
Did not involve drinking.
I'll rephrase that better. Did it revolve around money?
No.
Took place between 1900 and 1940. Didn't involve money. Didn't involve drinking. Didn't involve
the Great Depression for the involved money, right?
I wish I was going to go with stock market crash.
Oh yeah, I was. Oh, okay. Well it caused.
I guess kind of
caused the same thing. Okay.
All right. No war. No. Did it involve medicine?
No. Polio? Was that it?
Yeah.
Just curious.
Did the event take place in the United States?
Yes.
Did it involve flying?
Yes.
All right. Was it Charles Lindbergh?
No.
Disappearance of Amelia Earhart?
No.
Darn. All right. Involves flying. Oh. Wright brothers.
What?
The Wright brothers in Kitty Hawk.
You got it. It was that one. Okay. Well, you were on track really quick with this one this time. Oh, by the way, folks, in case this is not the first competition you've seen on this channel, Rick right now holds the record for being in the most competition series of anyone, although Crystal is coming up on you shortly.
I really wish I held the record for winning the most, but
I don't really care. This show does not have champions. We're all about just entertainment.
But I have such a fragile ego.
Well, at least you're honest about it.
Cry myself to night after each loss, or cry myself to sleep.
Oh my gosh! What was the? We can't. I don't want to give away the. I don't want to give. I was about to talk about. Never mind. I don't want to give away because I know some people are going to be upset that I give away spoilers about how certain competition series went. Becky's in the other room and she's saying Jack. Oh my gosh, she's not. Oh, Becky's not feeling too well, so that's why she's not on the opposite side here. Otherwise, she'd probably be wagging her finger at me again.
She feels better.
Yeah, I hope she does. Okay, well, 12 is not good. I mean, not bad at all. I mean, not bad at all. I mean, you're doing really good this time. Okay, now talk about the main character of this. First, again, tell the title of the novel.
So the title of the novel is Second String Savior, and it is book 1 in the False Icon series I write with R.E. Carr.
With who?
R.E. Carr.
R-E, the letter R, the letter E, then Carr,
Yes.
C-A-R-R or K-A-R-R?
C-A-R-R-R.
C-A-R. Well,
a lot easier to spell than Gualtieri.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. By the way, I've had many people try to attempt to pronounce your name. You know, I've shown it to people. It says, "Please pronounce that for me." And someone just, I can't. It's like, how do I start?
It's pronounced Gualtieri, although the reality is I probably say it differently half the time I say it. So, I don't get upset about that.
Oh, as long as you're able to sell books with it, that's great.
That is one useful thing is that, I mean, if you have a common name like say Stephen King, well, he's at the top.
Now it's not common, but I bet when it started off, I mean,
But I mean,
we actually
if-
have a friend. Literally, his name is John Smith. Could you imagine growing up with the name John Smith?
I can imagine trying to be found via search engines. As
Oh my God. And he's actually given his license to the cops, and they said, no, seriously, give me your license.
That's the one good thing about Rick Gualtieri is that I don't really have too much competition when somebody types in my name for who else.
No, you do not. No, you do not. Oh, cool. Okay, getting back to the story, the main character.
Okay,
who is
main character?
She? You said she. Give her name again.
Her name is Jessie Flores.
She's 16.
And as you can see from the picture behind me with her hair on fire.
Oh,
that is kind of her main power.
Fire. So she's a human torch.
Not so much human torch. It's magical fire.
Can she fly with fire?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Her fire basically has one purpose and one purpose only. It burns vampires.
Only vampires?
I think zombies too. So it burns the undead.
Oh, so it doesn't hurt living people?
No, doesn't hurt living people. Doesn't hurt.
Talk about a very useful specific power. How did she get it? Oh, wait, that's probably in the story. That's
quite. It happens pretty early on. In that,
so how did she get it?
She winds up meeting up with this boy wizard who pretty much tells her that she's the chosen one of some prophecy. And through a series of adventures, she winds up with these powers. And like I said, she thinks she's going to be a superhero fighting supervillains, but it turns out her powers are specifically to battle the hordes of the undead.
Wow. Does she get depressed about that, or does she roll with it?
She kind of it's a roller coaster of emotions with her. At first she's wow, this is cool, but
seriously, I'm not going to be Superman. Wow, thanks, dude. Really appreciate it.
Well, I think her biggest problem is when she gets these powers, it turns her hair from mousy brown to bright red, and her first thoughts are, my dad's going to kill me because he's going to think I dyed my hair.
Yeah. Does she hide her identity? Does she hide her? Is she secret identity type of deal?
Well, in this world,
and I don't want to give away spoilers. So if I'm asking questions that are going to be spoilers, you just tell me, and the people buy the book. In the bottom, in the description, at the top of the 3 lines, there's going to be links to different versions of the book. I'm sure there's going to be an audio, there's going to be a Kindle, and there's going to be at least a paperback. If I can get a hardcover, I'll get a hardcover. But buy the book. And it's down there. Click on it, buy it. Okay.
It is available in hardcover. I'm sorry, not hardcover. In Kindle, paperback, and audio.
Audio. Well, that was the same thing what I found with Bill the Vampire. But you didn't. I couldn't find a hardcover version of it.
Actually, the hardcover version of Bill the Vampire just came out maybe a couple of weeks ago. I'm slowly bringing out hardcovers.
Okay. Well, email me the Amazon page for it, and I'll update the descriptions for people. The first I'm sorry for getting off track on this story, but the first competition series, Rick talked about Bill the Vampire. That was his first book of his that he talked about on this show was Bill the Vampire. So, but getting back to this one again, the name of it is, I'm horrible.
Second String Savior. And no, people don't know her identity because in this world, the whole concept of monsters, they're kind of hidden from the general populace. So that's kind of a no-no is letting people know that, monsters exist.
Okay. I'm sorry. You probably know there was a story about some character that can see things that people can't see. Forget what he could. But is that like with her? Does she see vampires and do the undead and vampires look like normal people to us, or are they invisible to us?
No. They look like normal people to us. But they're out mostly at night because if they came out during the day, they'd burst into flames. She's basically not going to know a vampire unless a vampire kind of
Becky's
does something.
Yelling from the other room, buy your book.
Go with that thought.
But no, so like the movie Them. Okay.
No, I think They Live.
They live. Yeah. Where if you put on the glasses, you see the reality. But she doesn't have to put on glasses. She automatically. They know that. I don't. Again, if I'm giving away parts of your story,
no.
She knows that she can see that.
Well, anybody can see a vampire. It's just that she kind of like, I think she kind of has some skills with regards to finding them, but also she has a wizard who's kind of a friend of hers, so he can help. And the vampires, as far as seeing her, well, her hair's on fire, so she's kind of hard to miss.
Oh, he's saying, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Is her hair always on fire? Or Becky, quiet. Jeez. She's in the other room and she's trying to engage in this conversation by shouting.
When she's in danger, her hair ignites. Under normal circumstances, her hair is just like a bright fire engine red, though.
Okay.
So either way, she does kind of stand out.
Do normal people see her hair when it's on fire?
Well, yeah, anybody can see her hair when it's on fire. So she kind of has to do her best to keep it from bursting into flames when normal people are around.
Okay, and without giving away spoilers, when does her hair kick into flames? I'm interested.
So if she winds up getting stressed, or if she feels like she's in danger,
she's on.
Or if she just wills it to happen,
or she doesn't keep. She has to consciously control her.
She can partially consciously control it. Sometimes it kind of goes without her knowledge, like which makes it difficult because she's in high school. So in high school, if something stressful is going on,
16. She's only 16.
Suddenly she feels her head lighting up, and it's like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. This is the second of a 5-part competition series between Rick and Crystal. If you are enjoying this, I hope you are. Subscribe to this channel so you can see the rest of the competition series and all the other competition series that are on this channel. If you are a YouTuber, a podcaster, or an author and like to appear on this show as a contestant, in the description there's a link to a contestant application form that you can fill out. I'd love to have you on. After this break, we'll see how Crystal does. See you. Welcome back to Interrogation. Crystal, would you like to tell us something more about your channel? Why should people subscribe?
My channel is called Writing Happy Hour, and on there I give writing advice, and I also track down the authors of my favorite books and ask them questions over cocktails. So it's a nice laid back conversation. Sometimes we talk about writing. Sometimes we talk about the creative process that they went through to get their book finished. And sometimes we just talk about the universe and life. So it's a really good time. Definitely come by and check us out.
Well, cool. You've been a ghostwriter, correct? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. People, I know that because Rick told me that. But now you're actually writing your first book where you can actually use your name.
That's right.
Ghostwriter. For those who don't know, a ghostwriter. Every celebrity probably has never written their own book in their life. I really doubt William Shatner writes. Do you think that William Shatner writes his own novels?
You know, he might. You never know. I do know that it doesn't really take. You don't have to be a writer to be an author. If you have a great idea and a vision for a story, some people just don't have the patience to sit down and crank out 80,000 words, and some people don't have the technical skill to do it effectively. So they come to a ghostwriter to help them plot it out. And depending on the client, sometimes the client's really very involved, and they do a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to putting the story together, and a ghostwriter just grinds the words out after the outline is finished. But in other cases, they're just like, I want you to write me a book. Here's $1,800, and then you just write the book, and it comes completely out of your own head. So I mean, in some cases, it's a lot more work, and in other cases, you get a lot of creative freedom. So there are pros and cons to both kinds of clients. But man, I will never give an author a hard time for using a ghostwriter, because some of those people are very talented storytellers.
So, how many? Without giving out, obviously, you can't give out names. I understand. Yep. But how many books have you ghost written?
I just completed my 26th book.
Holy smokes!
It's been my full-time job for 3 years.
Rick, how many books have you written?
She's catching up to me. I'm just about maybe around 32.
Okay, how many of those books did she write for you?
31.
I've never worked for Rick. I would have loved to.
I'm sorry, I can't resist. Just can't resist. 26 books you've ghostwritten? Mm-hmm. So, and Rick knows this. Mm-hmm. So, just out of curiosity, how do you get started as a ghostwriter? If you understand?
Yeah, I signed up for.
I'd like to write a book, but I don't want credit for it.
No, I signed up for a profile on a site called Upwork.com, and I just started applying for little jobs here and there. And someone picked me up, and I started working for really, really low rate, and just asking that they give me an honest review at the end of my contract. And the good reviews that I got from my clients opened doors to bigger and bigger clients. And they contact you and ask you to submit a sample. You submit a sample and go from there. So it's just a matter of building your business. You have to start off.
So within the industry, ghostwriters are known, although to the public they are typically not, correct?
A lot of people don't know about a whole lot about ghostwriters, or they don't know what a ghostwriter is exactly. But there are sites that you can go to find a freelance ghostwriter. They're out there. Fiverr, Moonlighter, Upwork, all kinds of freelance websites out there.
Rick, have you ever ghostwritten?
No. I mean, I've looked into it once or twice. I mean, here's okay. So one of my stories almost was ghostwritten, but then the contract fell through and the rights reverted back to me. So I wound up just publishing it.
Holy smokes, that's awesome.
That doesn't happen often, or
well, okay. So I was writing a book for a. It was supposed to be a learning app, and they wanted me to write a whole story for it. So I wrote the story. And we evaluated the story at a certain dollar amount, and it was basically like, okay, so I was going to get a percentage of the app when it launched, but then when it didn't launch, I was like, all right, guys, well, there's a certain dollar amount here. If you want the story, you're going to have to pay for it. And at that point, their funding had dried up, and they were like, how about this? Why don't you take it back and not sue us?
Yeah,
that's what you did. Which book was that?
I haven't talked about it here, but it's a book called Midnight's Daughter, and it's basically it's my homage to anime.
Okay,
that is awesome.
Let's say that for another competition series. That would be a good one to talk about then. Okay, and getting back, sorry to Crystal, this is your chit chat time.
No, that was I enjoyed that.
But okay, oh cool, and so actually, just out of curiosity, why now are you going after being an author? I mean, if you've been doing 26 ghostwriting book, I assume that it'd almost be like now it's a profession.
Yeah, it pays the bills. It definitely pays the bills, which has been the reason that I've done it up to this point. I, originally got into ghostwriting because it was closer to my passion than working middle management at a retail store, which is what I was doing when I first started ghostwriting. My first year ghostwriting, I was also working full-time at a day job, night job, whatever. And, after I started making as much money ghostwriting as I was at my managerial job, I didn't really feel like it made any sense to keep doing a job that I hated when I could do something that I loved and make money off of it. Even if I wasn't getting credit, even if I wasn't getting famous over it, at least I was spending my day doing something that I enjoyed doing. But I mean, over the course of 3 years and writing other people's books and helping other people bring their dreams to fruition, I guess, I just started really wanting to do that for myself. And I wanted the creative freedom to write what I want and not have someone else in control of what I'm writing. And the majority of my high-paying clients that do pay my bills are contemporary romance publishers, which isn't my favorite genre to write in. I don't really enjoy it all that much.
What is your favorite genre?
I like paranormal romance, and I like lit RPG fantasy, and pretty much any extension of fantasy or sci-fi.
You're going to be the female version of Rick. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think.
Gotta shave your head first.
I could pull it off.
You could put a skill cap on.
It'll work.
Just out of curiosity, is the book that you're working on right now? Okay, what category does that fall into?
It is a dark fantasy romance.
Oh, it is like
Rick's. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool.
It's a little similar, but it's not urban fantasy yet. It'll get into that later in the series. But the first book is just plain dark fantasy, different world, different universe than what we live in.
Oh, cool. But it's not complete. I don't know. I have no idea. I've written novels, but I never published any of it. Do you have a title for it yet, or don't you want to read it?
It's called Hearts of the Fallen.
Hearts of the Fallen. Is that the series name, or is that the first book's name?
That's the name of the first book. The series is going to be called The Uncanny Paradigm.
Uncanny. Is there a Amazon page where people can pre-order the book?
Not yet. I'm not close enough to finishing it. I don't think you can even put your book up for pre-order until you're at least finished with the first draft, and I am not finished yet.
That is untrue.
Is that untrue?
What? You could put it up as long as you publish it within a year. You could put it up.
Will yours be up in a year?
Yeah, I'm planning on it. That's the goal.
Well, get that up. And if you want to, I can. Well, it's up to you.
Okay.
You're gonna be on different. Crystal is one of the most flexible contestants I have right now. She can do
I
anything.
make my own schedule. That's the benefit.
So she's about to challenge Rick for the most competition series to be in. But if you want to, I mean, get that set up, and then in a future competition series,
Heck yeah, absolutely.
we'll have that. I mean, communicate with. I mean, not right now through this thing where this is already gone. but contact Rick, and maybe he can let you know how to do that. I know authors have done that because I have pre-ordered books that authors. Well, they finished the first book and they're talking about if I get X number of pre-orders, I'll do the next in the series. And I was one of the first ones to go in and do that with an author. And sure enough, he hit like 10,000 books pre-sold, and he wrote the second one.
Man, that is wonderful. I didn't even know that. Thank you, Rick. I'm looking into that as soon as I get off of here.
Well, we still got a couple more videos to go. Okay.
Oh, I can wait.
And speaking of a competition, maybe we should get to that right now. Okay. All right.
Ready.
Contestant, are you ready?
Oh wait, hang on. What was the theme again?
Historical event.
Historical event. Okay.
Historical
Yeah.
event.
All right. It's all coming back to me. Got it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Contestant. Category is historical event. Go.
Is it pre-America?
No.
Okay. Was it something that happened in America?
Yes.
Okay. Is it connected to a war of some kind?
No.
Was it an invention?
Was it an invention?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Is it during the Industrial Revolution?
Define what you consider to be the industrial. Give me a timeline for the Industrial Revolution.
Okay.
Because there's different people have different.
That's true. Okay. How about, is it before the Great Depression? How about that?
Yes.
Okay. Was it the invention of the plow?
No.
Okay. Let me think.
What's my name? What's that name again? It's Mr. Plow.
Is it? Does it have moving parts? The thing that was invented. Does it have moving parts?
Yes.
Okay. The invention of the automobile?
No. And that was in Germany.
I mean, technically,
you're
everything
right.
has moving parts.
It's in America.
Hammer hard enough.
America, yeah. And yeah.
Okay. Let me think.
It was a really small car company. Was it? Mercedes-Benz.
Is the invention small enough to hold in your hands?
No.
Okay.
Unless you're Paul Bunyan.
Is the invention involved
you got 3 more to go. Not to put that pressure, but you got to make these count.
Okay. How about, I will take a hint for 2 points because then I'll have one question left, right? I'll have one guess. I'll have one guess.
One left. You sure you want to do that?
Yep.
Wow.
Because I'm just gonna be picking blind at this point.
Now that puts pressure on me. Yeah, because I've never had someone ask a clue for a hint this close. I mean, with one left. Wow.
The Maverick. I'm shooting from the hip right now.
That's okay. Okay. This is going to be debatable if I'm giving too much of a hint or I'm not giving enough of a hint.
Do you want me to let you talk it over with Rick?
No.
Nobody cares what my opinion is.
It spearheaded an entire industry.
Okay.
Now, let me just get down. You're down to 1.
The invention of the light bulb?
Oh, Kitty Hawk. December 17th, 1903, the first motorized controlled flight is spearheaded the aviation industry. Everything from that point. I mean, the airlines, fighter pilots, fire planes. Wow. But I will say this. What a gutsy move. I mean, wow. I never thought that would ever happen.
Well, like I said, I don't pretend to be smart. I'm just here for the entertainment.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I mean, I bet Rick has actually missed 1 or 2.
Rick has missed 90% of what you've given him.
No, but it was. I thought you were gonna. You were getting close. I thought you were gonna. Well, it is what it is. Was it too hard, or did you know about Kitty Hawk?
No, I would never have guessed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
very famous. Oh, it is. It's
Yeah.
the Wright brothers. They actually they owned a bicycle shop, and their big thing was flexible wings. How the what we call today flaps did not exist. They actually made the wings contort with using the bicycle wires, and they basically built it from a bicycler's perspective, which meant very, very lightweight. And it didn't last very long. I think they went like the distance of a football field. But it was actually photographed. They actually, proof that it happened, and everything started from and I think in 1903 is when they did that, and think how far they've come with that technology. It's just, literally less than 40 years later, we have World War II, where we have, the fighter aircrafts battling each other in the skies.
We had World War I well before that. It was like a few years before somebody said, this is cool. Let's strap a gun to it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, and I remember I watched documentaries about this thing where the military is like, well, we don't see any use for this. Well, maybe we'll use it for spying. So fly them on over, and, fly. And then literally one person says, I could just drop a bomb. And literally their first bombing was the guy in the back. There was no bombs away. It was literally the guy in the back bringing up a bomb, putting it on the side, and letting it go. I mean, talk about low tech, wow. Okay. Well, folks, again, this is the second in a 5-part competition. Subscribe. We'll see you next episode for round 3. Bye.